Hey guys, so we are in my kitchen today for a really quick video. I've been crashing out all day. My Disney cruise for Halloween is no longer happening. It was supposed to be in 2 days, and my friend that I was going on the cruise with, who I also got the Chucky figures for, she is very sick. So I was basically working with her and Disney all day to get us rebooked on a different cruise. I didn't really eat all day. Today was a rough one. But as I was kind of organizing all my dupes and unwanted items to post to sell, I had a couple of items that I was like, I don't know if I should just open these on my own. I think I'll just go ahead and do it. And I wish I hadn't done that, and I'll tell you why in a second. So this is the Twinkle Twinkle Savor the Moment series. I wasn't like a big fan of these, but I thought a couple of them were cute, so I just thought I would give them a try. I can't remember what I bought them with, but I was getting free shipping as well. So basically I would have been happy with the first two options here. And this one kind of was giving me Christmas vibes for some reason. Okay with this option as well. Just really didn't like the checkerboard looking option and the really dark one. Only because you really can't see the face on the bitter coffee option. And I just wasn't loving the colors and the pattern of this one. But they're meant to be like little cookies. I don't know why Pop Mart didn't just make these scented. Like they have the Hachi Poo Poo gummy bears that they made scented, but the cookie themed plush pendants, they didn't. So that was a choice. So I opened it. I didn't open the bag. I just looked at the card. Now here's a size comparison. So I also did cheat on you guys because I found someone that had my Target for this series, which you guys saw me open the Hug from Snowman, and I also pulled the Keep Shining, which I didn't want either one of those. So I was able to trade my Ghosty Skull Panda You Found Me for this, plus $10. So let me show you. I really wanted to open it off camera because I didn't want to wait. I was so excited. Because look how cute and angry he is. I love him so much, you guys. And, you know, I live in the lightning capital of the world, so I just had to have him. I'm not sure why his little hat thingy is so long, but I like it. He's not as soft as the fluffy ones. This Sherpa material is not as soft, but it's still soft. It's still nice. So he's exactly what I wanted. I could do with these being a little bit bigger, but these are the size. Now compared to this, so this one starts about here and goes to here. So this is the size compared to this. They're pretty close, but this one is definitely smaller, these cookie ones. I think they were $18.99, which I think the price for the size is a little crazy. But I know this IP is really popular in China and it's getting more popular in the US. But you'll see why I didn't open it, because I got one of the two that I didn't want bitter coffee. So, I mean, he might not look that bad on this card, but I just didn't like the way he looked on camera. His features, they made his mouth and nose and stuff so dark you can't really see them, which I don't like that because the expression is like my favorite thing about Twinkle. So this one I'm trying to sell. And then I opened this. So I never was interested in Duckoo until I watched one of my favorite hosts, Tia, on the Pop Mart local channel the day that these launched. And she explained that Duckoo is a combination of the word duck and a Japanese word, can't remember the word, but it ends in an oo sound. So combine them together, and this Japanese word means a person who doesn't like to go out, likes to stay home and be cozy, likes the quiet and not being around people too much. And I said, oh my God, that's me. I'm Duckoo, which I told her, and she thought that was kind of funny. But so, and I thought that a lot of these were really, really cute. So let's see. I can actually see them better on the phone. So I like the cover one, the bellhop guy. I really liked, still kind of hard to see. Anyway, I like the front desk one. I think that's that one. Where's the one in the pajamas? There's a couple that are like guests. Oh, this one. The little robe. I thought those were really cute. So I opened the box. It didn't open like super well. I pulled out the top, and the bag was like really small, and I was like, what the heck? And then I looked in the box, and you see it's like more of a set piece than a figure, because this is a fountain. This is the little figure that goes on the fountain. Do you see where I'm going with this, you guys? I pulled the secret. So I pulled this piece out. It kind of flew out. I saw how small it was. I was like, huh? And then I looked down and I went, oh! So there's your recreation for the moment. But the funny thing is, I didn't want the secret. I wanted those two. There's two guests I liked. One is like a businessman with a little hat. One's in his pajamas. And I like the bellhop and the front desk person. And I didn't get any of those. So I'm actually selling this one too. And I don't really know what people are interested in paying for these, but I'm trying to figure that out. So I did really decide all of a sudden that I needed to have the You Found Me secret, the buddy doggy, which initially I didn't necessarily want. And I was afraid when I opened mine, you guys might remember from the video that I wasn't like in love with them at first, except for Darkness. Darkness did not disappoint. I have since grown to love Chomp, but in the beginning I was like, this doesn't look good. But I just hated Ghosty. Like, I was so disappointed in Ghosty. And then I ended up loving Ratty Bear, which was one that I didn't want. So I was worried when I saw Chomp and Ghosty. I was like, the buddy doggy is probably not gonna be that cute. But then I started seeing people's pictures of theirs, and I was like, oh, it actually does look pretty nice. So also in that package, I think this is why I got the Twinkle, because I needed to have the Twinkle Devil. It's a blister pack. Sorry for the reflection, guys. But I don't know that I want to open this, because as you can see, it's a blister pack. It's not a hanging card, so I'm a little worried that I won't really be able to put it back together that easily. I don't know. I think it's a shame that this didn't come in in a box like the Chaka and the Skull Panda figures that I showed you guys the other day. I think that it can go back together because it has like the plastic that folds over instead of having to like peel it off the front and destroy the package. But I'm just nervous about it, so I'm not ready to open it yet. But look how cute he is. It says Nightmare Killer right here. And on the base here it says don't be afraid. So basically he's not a bad boy. He's not a bad little devil. Twinkle Twinkle. He is protecting you from nightmares and bad dreams. And I love that, and I love how like serious he is about it. Look at his face. So cute. If I do take him out, which I probably will soon, I will show you guys. Here, look at the back. It's precious. This was another one that I agonized about. I actually ordered it on the launch day, and then I was like, what am I doing? I can't pay $45 for a piece of plastic. But number one, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be, and number two, when I started to see all the little details, I had to have him. He has really cool details on the back too, so next time I'll show you guys what he looks like. But before I go, because it's really late at night, I'm really tired, and I have work tomorrow. I have one more item that, this was another thing that kind of like Duckoo, I had no interest in. I used to really hate Crybaby. But the Powerpuff Girls IP is one that's close to my heart. So I kept looking at these and I thought they're really kind of cute. I like the way that they stack. I like the way that you can use them to wipe phone screens. And I like the bunny ones. I like both of the Blossom ones. I like the Buttercup one, but I don't really like the Bubbles one, but I do like all the bunnies. I would prefer either this Buttercup, either one of the Blossoms I would love, or the Bunny Bubbles. So there's really only two that I don't like. I also don't want the secret. Can you guys tell who it is? If you're familiar with Powerpuff Girls, it's the little girl, what is her name? Like, her dad is Daddy Warbucks, but I can't remember what her name is. And it doesn't tell you. But it is a 1 in 72 chance of getting the secret, so hopefully I will not. What is she saying on the front? Final face, okay. So hopefully this wasn't a waste of money, you guys. The lid of this box is really loose. Like, nervous that it's gonna come apart. It's weird that they put it right in the middle, right? Oh, pretty easy to open though. Oh my God, look at the little pouch. This is adorable. I love that. I didn't know these were in pouches too. Okay, I'm not gonna look at the card. We're just gonna reveal it together for the big final moment of this ill-timed video. All right, guys, you get the first peek. I can't see it from here, so, oh, that's the butt. So you guys can't see it either. All right, we'll be surprised together. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God! It's the bubbles that I didn't like. So that's cool. I will say it's really soft. Even her little her little pigtails are very soft. The vinyl face is nice. The tears kind of have a cool, smooth texture. And then this is the part where you can use it to wipe your phone screen, just like that. And it is magnetic too, so being in the fridge, being in the kitchen comes in handy here. Ta-da! Ooh, it's a pretty strong magnet, actually. You know what? These are so soft that I'm actually gonna buy more of these. I don't know if I'm gonna sell this one, or I might just keep it, because what if I end up collecting like one of each character, you know? I don't know. But I really wanted Blossom or Buttercup. Anyway, I love this little bag. And put her back in there, especially if I decide to trade or sell her. And let's see what the card looks like. Of course it's a heart. Gotta be, right? It's a pretty nice thick card. And she's just called Bubbles, I think, yeah. All right, guys, well, this was my really late video that I wanted to make for you because I wanted to open my last box that I have. I have more stuff coming in as usual. I was supposed to leave on the cruise this week. I'm now still gonna go out of town to not miss out on, you know, using the days off that I have from work. So I won't be making another video for a while, but I have one that I've already filmed that you guys haven't seen yet. So these might get uploaded in order. They might get uploaded out of order. We'll see, but that means I'll have a pretty good stock of stuff to unbox for you next. All right? Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for humoring me and being there with me on this day that I'm struggling really hard. You know, I could have just said, screw it, I don't want to make a video, but in a weird way, even though I have 25 subscribers and no one ever comments on these videos, I don't know, it's just kind of nice talking to the theoretical you know what I mean? Maybe that means I need therapy. I don't know, but I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.